So Ultra South Africa, firstly, we're happening 2 days. We Friday the 14th of February in Cape Town at the Ostrich Farm, where we did Swedish House Mafia and Skrillex, beautiful venue. And then on Saturday the 15th of February at the Nasric Showgrounds, the entire showgrounds. The international artists we have coming out are Tiesto, Afrojack, Alesso, Nicky Romero, Cruella, W&W, Martin Garrix, Blaster Jacks. That's the international lineup of artists.
That's a huge lineup.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah.
It really is. I think it's a good combination of the world's biggest and most established DJs, some of the world's strongest up and coming artists. Somebody like Martin Garrix, he's 17 years old, but he's literally got the biggest record in the world right now. On YouTube, it's over 100 million views within a couple of months. It's been number one across the world on all radio stations.
I wanted to actually get your opinion on this. Who do you think are the top DJs in the world right now? You've been on the scene for quite a while, since your teens.
It's very much a personal choice. It's an interesting conversation that, because the world of EDM and dance music is this massive kind of pie, and there's so many different subcultures and genres within it. There's you've got the hit makers, artists like Avicii and the Swedish House Mafia, and essentially they've crossed over into pop kind of status, and they're incredible DJs, they're incredible talents, and they have incredible PR and marketing machines behind them to create this polished presence and become such marketable products. But then there's the super underground artists that play music from like the techno DJs and the deep house DJs that are not necessarily the ones out in the spotlight, but they're making music that is pure to their soul, not that the others is not.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting conversation, but who's rocking like the world right now? For me, Skrillex absolutely blew my mind in terms of any act that I've personally been involved with bringing to the country was the most incredible, and I think it's because he's just true to himself, and the world took notice of that, as opposed to him forcing himself too much on everyone else. He kind of, and that for me is the kind of identity of what a true artist is. If you're going to go out there and be yourself, do the best you can, and produce the best music and have it come from the right place, the right people will take notice and and follow through, and it's relative to somebody to bring it down to somebody like Black Coffee in South Africa, who for me is an inspiration and a good friend of mine, and musically he's nothing like the Swedish House Mafia or Avicii, and it's not his strategy as a producer or a DJ to go out there and make these massive hits, but they are hits at the end of the day because they are true to him and the music he makes. The same goes for acts like Mikasa and Goldfish and all incredible talents, and obviously they're all going to be at Ultra as well. And so sorry, it's quite an open-ended question.
Okay. That. Well, what can we expect from Ultra?
You can expect something that the country's never seen before. It's going to be 3 stages per city. In Cape Town, there's the Ultra main stage, which will feature, all the international, well, not all the international artists, most of the international artists, and the supports of acts that include everybody from Pascal and Pierce to Goldfish and Fresh and Euphonic and all of those guys. Then sorry, not Goldfish, because the second stage we're doing is a Goldfish submerged stage, where Goldfish Summer Submerged Sundays has been running for the past 6 years. And we actually bring in that entire identity to the festival itself, which is great.
Those guys are everywhere.
They're fantastic, but we're actually giving them their own stage and their own creative control to be able to bring that energy to the festival, because we want to open this up to everybody. Then the third stage is a brand called Danceville, which is all about bass music, which is dubstep, breakbeats, drum and bass. The kind of left off center stuff, but it's high energy, incredibly exciting music. There's the VIP section, which will be hosted by my nightclub Coco. So it's really an opportunity to bring everybody together from a production standpoint. I don't think anything's ever been seen in this country before. From the LED, the lights, the whole shebang. It's really going to be something out of this world. In terms of Johannesburg, there's also going to be 3 stages. And it's everybody, ranging from the H2O guys to the Nicky Beach guys to the Soul Candy guys as well. Have got their own stage. It's going to be an incredible weekend of music, production, pretty lights, and beautiful people.
And can people still get tickets?
Yes, you can go to CompuTicket. They are selling out very fast. But yeah, you can go to ultrasouthafrica.com and you can go to CompuTicket to get your tickets.